Gardening Australia. My name is Kira and I'll be your host today. Today we are going to look at soil testing in your garden. We're going to be doing two simple tests, a bulk density test and a pH test. Your bulk density test will indicate your soil compaction and moisture content. The pH test will show you how acidic or how alkaline your soil is. So let's get started and see what tools we need. First up, you're going to need a piece of PVC piping. Here you can see we have a cutting that is 100 millimeters high. The diameter matches the height, also 100 millimeters. Next up, you will need a plank of wood, a hammer and a trowel. Lastly, you will need 2 cake tins and a set of scales. Before we go out in the garden, we need to make sure that we first set our oven temperature to 105 degrees fan forced. Now, we'll let that preheat while we go out in the garden to do our work, and we'll leave 1 cake tin and our set of scales inside. Now that we know what we're doing and we have all of our tools, let's get out in the garden and do this. Next, we're going to choose a location to do our soil sample. Let's do it down here, near the garden beds. Now we will begin the process of collecting our soil sample. As you can see here, I've used a tool to quickly just scrape away some of the grass from the small amount of O-horizon that I actually do have in my soil. If you have a large O-horizon or organic layer, it's ideal to scrape it away before we collect our sample. Begin by getting your PVC pipe and placing it where you want to take your soil sample from. Next, grab your wood. In this case, it's a guinea pig ramp because that's all I could find, and place it on top of your piping. Next, we're going to grab our hammer and begin hammering down, trying to get that pipe into the soil. Once you've gotten that pipe deep into the ground, use your trowel, dig it back up.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze.
Alright, so we've gone from this, to this, to this. We now have our mud pie, and we're ready to take it inside and weigh it, and then bake it. Let's go! Hopefully by now your oven will have preheated, so we can get ready to put our sample in there as soon as we give it away. So we come over here, turn our scales on, put our empty cake tray on, and press tear, setting it to 0. Next we're going to put our soil sample into the cake tray, and we're going to weigh it as so. Now we can see here on the scales, it weighs a total of 1.368 kilos before it goes in the oven. So now all we'll have to do is bake it and then weigh it afterwards. There it goes. We'll let that cook and check back soon. Here we are, back again 2 hours later. We've turned our oven off and now it's time to take our soil sample out. We'll let that cool down and then we'll weigh it again. There we have it. Our dry soil weight comes to a total of 1.207 kilograms. Now we can go ahead, go to the drawing board and calculate our overall bulk density. We are now going to calculate the bulk density of our soil sample. We'll begin by calculating the overall volume of our sample. So using the PVC piping, we had a radius of 5 centimeters and we had a height of 10 centimeters. Therefore, calculating the volume, we're going to do pi r squared times height. In other words, 3.14 times 25 times 10. On our calculators, they'll come up as 785 centimeters cubed. Now to calculate our dry soil weight, we have our 2 calculations here. We have our weight from before we put our soil sample in the oven, and we have our weight from after we put our soil sample in the oven. So all we have to do to calculate the weight is minus the second calculation from the first calculation. In this case, it's 1.37 kilos minus 1.21 kilos. And that gives us a total of 0.16 kilos, or in other words, 160 grams. There we go. Finally, for our bulk density, all we're going to do is dry soil weight over soil volume. So that will be 160 grams over 785. And that's obviously centimetres cubed. So our total will be, let's calculate, beep, 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 boop, beep, 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 boop. So our total is 0.2 grams per centimetre. And that is how you calculate bulk density, boys and girls. Now it's time to discuss the results of our bulk density test. Our bulk density calculation came to a total of 0.2 grams per centimetre square. This extremely low result indicates low compaction. Therefore, the soil is easily penetrable by roots and does not restrict root growth. The high organic content is indicated by its density of less than 0.5 grams per centimetre squared. And lastly, we can get an idea of the soil type through this test. In this case, our reading of under 1.4 grams per centimetre squared shows us our sample is mainly clay soil. Now it's time to perform our pH test. To complete our soil pH testing, we'll be using a Manutech pH testing kit. Within the kit, you'll find the following tools. You'll find your pH dye indicator, your barium sulfate, a mixing stick, a little board, an instruction manual, and your pH guide. I've also added a spoon to our list of tools for today, as it's easier to measure your soil sample with. Begin the test by grabbing your pH dye indicator. Open it up and place a few droplets on the sample. The aim is to try and get the sample to be the consistency of toothpaste. So it's not too wet and soaking, but it's damp enough to do the test accurately. Use your mixing stick or your spoon and mix the dye into the soil sample. You can usually tell if your sample is now damp enough, as it should start kind of sticking to your spoon, especially if it is, especially if it does have a large amount of clay content. Next, we will grab our barium sulfate. And all we want to do is just sprinkle enough on the sample so that we can begin to see a colour start to appear. Now that we have let the sulfate settle, we can now compare the sample to the pH colour chart here. As we can see, our more acidic colours are in the reds, oranges, leading from the yellow to green. All of our neutral colours are down here, and all of our alkaline colours are here in the purples. As we can see here, it's quite a green colour, and I would compare it mostly to around about a pH of 6. So sitting just below our neutral 7, we have a 6 for our sample. And that is how you complete the pH soil testing.